all, we are going to talk about the iterative statements now in this tutorial. The iterative statements are nothing but which iterate, which get executed again and again. Okay, so we talked about the various constructs of programming: sequential, selection, and iteration. Sequential is the one where we write down the statements one after another. There is no condition, there is no loop. Selection is nothing but the conditional construct. We talk about whether I want to go for this path or that path. That was the conditional by using if condition. And today we are going to talk about the iterative construct. Whenever we want to execute the same task again and again, okay, then that time we say that it's an iterative construct. So if suppose I want to print the table of 2, it would be something like 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. So here 2 threes are 6. You can see the first value is same 2, but second value is changing after the multiplication symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this manner it is changing. It is getting iterated. That is iteration. So let's start. So iteration is a process where a set of instructions are given which are repeated in a special sequence. How I told you with respect to the table of 2. Okay, or if I say Fibonacci number. Okay, the Fibonacci number or Fibonacci number or Fibonacci series. We talk about 0, 1, 1, then 2, then 3. So how do we write it down? How do we get that particular series? We get it something like this, right? Here we say 0, then 1. Okay. The addition of these two numbers is again 1. The addition of last two numbers is 2. The addition of last two numbers is 3. The addition of last two numbers is 5. The addition of last two numbers is 8. In this manner, the Fibonacci series gets incremented. Okay, what is this all about? This again the iteration, because in the same fashion I'm changing my sequence. Okay, so that is the idea behind the Fibonacci series or Fibonacci sequence, or the table, which is nothing but the iteration. Okay, so it is specified how many number of times until a condition is met. So iteration is the repeated execution of a section of code when the program is running. So a typical, a specific code has been given. Okay. So in programming, this is commonly represented as a loop, and you can see the loop it as x is assigned a 0. Okay. Then check it for x less than 5. If x less than 5. If x equal to 0, obviously x is less than 5. 0 is less than 5. Okay. Increment, display that particular value of x. Increment x, go back, again check x less than 5. Display that value, increment, again check x less than 5. Some point of time it would be 4. Okay. Initially it would be say 0. Later on it would be 1. Later on it would be 2. Later on it would be 3. Later on it would be 4, and then it would check. Is 4 less than 5? Yes. 4, print increment x by 1. 4 plus 1, 5. Is 5 less than 5? No. The condition is false. It will come out. Okay. In this manner it will come out. Otherwise, if suppose it is between 0, 1, 2, 3, it would get continue over here. Okay, so in this manner we talk about the iteration. So this was the dry run. The dry run is something like we take the hypothetical values and then we try to execute. So this program would print a message out 5 times. Am I going to type it 5 times? I am going to write it down, coding is school, coding is school, coding is school. If suppose I have to write down 200 times, if suppose I am supposed to write down 3000 times, am I going to write down print statement 3000 times? No, for that I am not learning computers. Okay, my task has to be done very in a faster manner and easily and smoothly. Fine. So what am I going to do? I am going to make use of the loop. And those loops are nothing but, obviously it is not with respect to Python, the generalized statement. For count equal to 1 to 6, print coding is cool, and next count has to be printed until it reaches 6. Once it reaches 6, the condition will be seen whether satisfied or not. If satisfied, okay, go ahead. If not, it would come out. This way, the loops are executed. Now we will try to write down a Python program. Okay, so this is my Python shell and Python prompt. This is my Python editor. I'm going to write it down, say I equal to 1 while there are various types of loops. At this moment I'm going to tell you all about while loop only. While I less than equal to 5. Okay, there is an indentation operator because whatever the steps are going to come later would be the part of that while loop. I'll say print and then I would write I equal to y plus 1. Okay, and obviously while I less than equal to 5. Okay, and as and when it would be equal to 5, it should come out. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'll execute it. I'll have to give the program name. I'll give the program name as say loop 1. Okay, and then you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fine. What happened exactly? It took that particular value. Okay, 1 initially. Okay, it took the value of I as 1. Fine. Later it checked this particular condition. Is 1 less than equal to 5? Yes, obviously, sure. 1 is less than equal to 5. Okay, it would print this, it would execute this. So it would be printing 1. It would be 1 plus 1. So it would be 2. Fine. Then later on, I equal to 2. Is 2 less than equal to 5? Yes, very much. 2 less than equal to 5. It would be printing 2. And 2 plus 1 is 3. So it would be taking 3. In this manner, it would come to 4. Okay. 4 less than equal to 5? Yes. Okay. 4 would be printed. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 less than 5? No. But 5 equal to 5? Yes. 5 would be printed. Okay. 5 plus 1, 6 would happen. Is 6 less than equal to 5? No, it would come out. Okay. In this manner, in an iterative manner, it is happening. I showed you by using the dry run. So if I execute this program, it would be like this. Fine. It is giving me the series, and this series is printing you the values or showing you the values in a specific method. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, plus 1 4, plus 1 5. So whenever it happens in the specific iterative manner, this is known as iteration. We saw the while loop today. Obviously, we would be watching, we would be understanding few more loops and few more programs by using those loops. Stay tuned. Thank you.